Hello everybody and welcome to my 5-card poll. I am Tracie Mahan and today we are going to look at the weekend of July 19th, 20th, and 21st. So we are still in Mercury retrograde and let me tell you, it is messing with my head a little and my electronics. So let's hope that this works out. Let's go find some cards and see what they have to say about the weekend coming up. All right, here we go, everybody. We've got the Fairy Forest cards. We've got the Angel Tarot with Radleigh Valentine. We've got the Inner Realm Tarot cards. So let's see what they have to say about the weekend coming up. All right, we're going to start to shuffle. And we are asking the Fairy cards first. What is it that we need to know as a collective for July 19th, 20th, and 21st? What is it that we need to know as a collective for July 19th, 20th, and 21st? As a collective, what do we need to know? Okay. Let this energy go into the deck of what is it we need to know as a collective for July 19th, 20th, and 21st. And of course, first card is how we're going into the week. Second card, what we're bringing into it. Third card, what's the hidden aspect of the week, or the weekend, I'm sorry. And the fourth card is your action step, and the fifth card is the outcome. Okay, now I've got to figure out where I'm setting cards when I'm not dealing them. Okay, next deck is the Angel Tarot cards with Radleigh Valentine. We're asking them, what is it that we need to know as a collective for July 19th, 20th, and 21st? What is it that we need to know as a collective for July 19th, 20th, and 21st? And if you are listening to this on a different date, don't worry about it. It's the reading that's important, not the date. So if you're drawn to this reading and it resonates with you, then it is your message. And we got a little side note here. For a fire. Contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the success, completion of a project. So if that is something you needed to hear, that was for you. That's not part of, unless it comes back into the reading, that's, I call the jumpers out like that, in that fashion. If that makes sense. And that one wants to be out too. So what are we doing here? Victory. We got some victory and some good news is on the way. So somebody needed to hear that as well. We got victory and good news is on the way. All right. Now my cards are doing this weird thing, and I have to get them all straightened out. Wonderful. Okay. Now, you're asking the deck of cards, what do we need to know for July 19th, 20th, 21st. So here we are going into it. This is what we're bringing in. This is the hidden aspect. This one is the action step. And then we've got the outcome. And I picked a bunch of really big cards this week, like size-wise, they're big. And so I'm hoping I can put them all in the picture here. Seems like every week my biggest challenge is getting the whole reading into the camera frame here, but I think we've got it. So, bringing in the information in the highest and best good for the collective, that is what we're asking for. The Inner Realm Tarot cards. All the information, or the, maybe not all the information, the names of the card decks will be in my write-up below. If you enjoy any of these decks and would like to get one, you'll have to find them yourself, but I'll put the names in the write-up below. So we've got, this card jumped out, and I'm just trying to see what is the message with this. This card is about addiction and ego and loss. So there could be somebody that's going through some stuff that maybe there was a loss and they're just struggling with their ego on that. Or maybe they're going through some addiction and they're working on letting that go. I want to pull a clarifier for that, please. Okay, Spirit wants you to know you're very supported in this. You're very loved in this. Somebody's going through a hard time here, and Spirit just wants you to know that you are being helped. And you know, sometimes when we go through the hard times, we have to be left to go through that hard time, because that's part of what we came here to learn. It's part of what's going to help us grow and expand. And so Spirit just wants you to know they are there, they are listening, they are hearing your prayers, and they're doing everything they can to bring you to some completion with this and bring you to some closure with it so that you can move forward. And just know that you are being taken care of in that way. And I just really want to hug whoever that message is for. So feel my mental hug as well. Okay. All right. So we've got how we're going into it, what we're bringing into it. I know you guys probably are all like, yeah, get it on there. Okay, so I'm just going to throw these cards down, and we're getting a lot of the little mini readings going on today with the little jumper cards. Okay, so here we go. And I forgot to do this last time. I forgot to bring the pendulum out. So luckily the reading still seemed to fit, and it seemed to have all the right cards. But I don't do the pendulum on every reading. I just do this for the sake of our little videos here. I like to use the pendulum because it has proven that we've needed to move cards around before. So we're going to ask, please show us yes. Thank you. Please show us no. Thank you. Are these three cards the correct cards for this position? Okay, thank you. Are these three cards the correct cards for this position? Thank you. Are these three cards the correct cards for this position? Thank you. Are these three cards the correct cards for this position? Thank you. Is this the correct outcome for this card reading today? And those are all yeses. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's see what we got going on. Hey, you know what? I think this was the card that flew out at one point. Okay, so we're going into the weekend. Things are looking good. You might be feeling a shift. You might be feeling your passion coming back. You know, we just got over this full moon eclipse thing. We're in, you know, all these retrograding planets. Some of them went back to direct, but we're still in Mercury. We've got abundance. Things are looking good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So, you know, just have patience. Everything is lining up. And the first card we got is the stillness card. So you want to be still. You want to just be in the moment as much as you can. And which is kind of funny because then this next one says, make long-term plans. Well, maybe that's what you're in your stillness doing. But, you know, just be present. And what you're moving forward on is something that you're very passionate about. And we've had this in our readings before. You're very passionate about it. You things are coming together. You've worked hard and things are coming together for you. So you've got a really nice lineup, and it's saying, you know, maybe you're not going to go into the weekend feeling like there's a lot you want to do. Maybe you're going to kind of go into the weekend in that kind of just taking it all in phase. And so that's kind of how you're going into the weekend. Let's see what you bring to it. Oh my gosh, we're getting a lot of abundance. So whatever it is you're creating, whether it's money or love or a relationship or family time or playtime or whatever it is, you're getting a lot of it. You got abundance, peace, contentment. We've got peace going on here, pausing, be in your peaceful place. It feels like, you know, after going through a very rough spell, or some, you know, a lot of people have been doing a lot of purging, a lot of work throughout this, throughout the last few weeks here. And it's saying, okay, go into a pause, go into some stillness. You got peace coming, lots of peace. The fairies just want you to know that there's a lot of peace. Abundance is in here twice. Something you're passionate about. And okay, and then we get King of Air here in the angel card deck, and it says, speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, or balance mental and emotional considerations. So It could be all of it. It could be just one of those things stand out to you. But it really is about finding your voice. It's about brilliant ideas coming in. I'll show you the card. It's about you stepping into your power. It's about you creating balance within yourself. You're not swaying one side or the other. You're no longer in the pendulum swing. You're finding your balance, and you're bringing joy into this. You're bringing sun. Everything that you are working on, you shine that light as bright as you can on it, and keep moving forward. Keep moving forward, because I know a lot of people have been working so hard on a lot of things, and they're losing their joy over it. They're losing their joy over their passion because they feel like they've been in it for so long. But here's the Sun card, and the Sun card says, let's put the joy back in it. Let's find some joy and put it back into what's going on for you. Let's put it back in there. Okay, now we're looking at the hidden thing. We're looking at the thing that maybe isn't so obvious, or maybe you are the one that's being hidden. As I look at this and I see the introvert card, you've been going within and maybe not sharing so much. Maybe you've just been kind of keeping to yourself, and maybe you feel burdened. If you're feeling burdened at this time with whatever's going on, that's your card. We're going to keep going here and look at some of these. Okay, so you may feel like you've been in conflict with others or not on the same page as others, and that maybe your goals aren't lining up with the other people that you thought you had goals lining up with or working with. Maybe you've got different ideas and you're not feeling listened to. So this could be causing you to want to go within, and maybe you're going within and you didn't realize why. So maybe there's something to look at there, because this is in the hidden column. Maybe there's something that's going on that you didn't realize. This is why I'm feeling like keeping to myself. Or maybe you do realize that that's why. And I want to tell you again, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. That's the message I'm getting, not necessarily from any of the cards. I just keep hearing there's a lot going on behind the scenes. And this involves a lot of different people. And things are going on behind the scenes for you as well. Like Spirit's working on you just as much as they're working on the other people involved. And so let Spirit work on you, because you're being shifted into the frequency and the vibration that is going to line up with the reality that you're trying to create. So let Spirit work on you behind the scenes as well. It's time to be very honest with yourself, be direct, be open. These are things that maybe you're not doing. And it's time to just allow for that honesty to come through. And you have a lot of experience in whatever area that we're talking about for you. You have a lot of experience, you have a lot of knowledge. So let's let that come through. And let Spirit bring it out for you. Let them help you find the words, find the way to do it. You got the Sun card over here. We're bringing joy back into it. We're bringing passion back into it. You got passion here. You got joy here. But somewhere, something is fading for you. And maybe it just doesn't look like it's working out. But again, I have to remind you, we are in a time, this month is all about things going slower, maybe even feeling like they went backwards a little bit. But then once August hits, it's going to be rolling forward again. So you really want to make sure you keep your mind on all the things. When something comes up for you, if it feels like, you know, your goals aren't lining up with everyone else's goals, or your ideas aren't making the same connection as everyone else's ideas, whatever it is, whatever emotions it's pulling up for you, it's time to look at that and address it so that you can move forward. Okay. Action step. Well, we've got some fertility going on here. We got the love, we got fertility, we've got this is about, it's about you honoring your feelings too. This is about, well, it says sensuality on here, and we talked about this before in other readings. That's not sexuality, it's sensuality. It's about honoring your feelings. It's about being in the beauty of all the feelings going on around you, and just swimming in these feelings and being real with them, and just If the feelings are good, enjoy them. And if they're not so good, look at them. What is it? Just be so present with yourself. Where are you? What are you doing? How do you feel? What do you see happening for your future? Ask yourself some questions. See what answers come up. We keep getting this one too. I think there's a lot of you that have a new person coming into your life. Yes, new person. So Page of Water here. We've got a new person that enters your life, or a relationship begins a new phase. And either way, all of the things you've been going through are leading you into a higher psychic ability, following your intuition. You're learning a lot about yourself, which brings me back to that card, learning about yourself, loving yourself, seeing that you are accurate, you are right. These things have been happening. You may have been finding that you've been exposed to a lot of truth lately, you know, finding out that your gut feelings have been accurate. And so trust that stuff. If you have a new person coming into your life, this is a good thing. This is either going to be a mentor or a significant relationship of some sort. So be watching for the new person. If there's a relationship that you've been working on, know that this is entering into a new phase now. And I'm going to show you this card, and it's kind of intense. It looks like a lot of things going on there. It kind of looks like an angry card, but it's about you moving out of the old energies of scarcity, the old energies of just feeling. I'm just looking at that to see if I can get a more clear picture on it. Some of you have felt like just leaving a situation. And for some of you, that is the right move. And for some of you, I'm going to encourage you to stay. And here's why. When we leave a situation just because it's uncomfortable, just because we don't like it, doesn't mean that that's the answer. So I know this is going to be a difficult thing to ask you. You're going to have to trust your gut. If you're in an abusive situation, get out of there. That's you saying no more. But if you are just faced with having to look at yourself and what part you play in it, you need to stay. This is offering you some incredible growth, and you need to stay and work it out, because if you work it out with the person you're in this with, and they're willing to work with you, you guys will absolutely thrive, and it will bring you to something so amazing. But this card is telling you your action step is to deal with your stuff. I'm going to say stuff instead of the word that I wanted to say. Deal with your stuff. Again, if you're in something abusive, get out. But if that's not the case and you're just wanting to run because it's uncomfortable and you have to look at your stuff, then stick it out. The reason I say stick it out is because you're going to find yourself in that same scenario with the next person you come across. So you might as well work it out with the one you're with. And if you are listening to this and it resonates, maybe letting the person you are with hear that message as well, so that you both know that you need to stick it out. You need to get real with yourselves, and you need to get real with each other about how you're feeling, and just open that door. Let your feelings come out. And I think over here somewhere you were supposed to find your voice. So I don't remember which card that is, but that would play into this as well. Now, what's the outcome when you do that? What's your outcome when you find your voice and you tell people what it is you're feeling? You're stepping into that new level of relationship after loving yourself and just contemplating what it is. You've got a lot of thinking going on here. Your veils are lifted. There's no more veils to deal with. Veils, they hide things, right? And so now you're out there. There's nothing else to hide. There's no other way. When everything is out in the open, then it's harder to get hurt, right? Because it's all there. It's right there. There's no secrets. Okay, so the next one is it's being an honorable person. Be loyal to yourself. Be loyal to this situation. Honor yourself, and it's time to buckle down and do the work. Right here, do the work. Do the work. Boy, somebody's getting lectured today. Maybe it's me. I don't know. So, but I have to tell you, there's there's always work involved in these readings, always work involved. It makes us go so much deeper. It makes us really look at ourselves. So when you're really listening to these readings and you take it to heart, it's a beautiful thing. There's definitely some emotional stuff going on for whoever this reading resonates with. You've got some deep emotional wounds that are ready to come up and be healed. And God has put you in the right place at the right time with the right people to do it, okay? Heal these wounds, because when you do, you get this card. And this card is about joy, vitality. It's you stepping into your magic. It's you creating such an abundant and wonderful life. It's back here with the sun card. The sun is shining on this entire reading because it showed up right here in the beginning. And it's saying, I want to bring joy back into your life. So let's look at what has happened to take that joy away from you. What is happening? Where was your heart set on something that didn't happen, and now it feels sad and tired and not wanting to experience the joy anymore? Where is that happening for you? And so it's really a time to reflect and go inward and to really look at it. And that's what all of these bottom rows are saying. And then, this middle row is about all of this action stuff that's going on. It's exposing what's happening. You're going to have somebody come in. If you don't have somebody you're already working this stuff out with, you're going to have a significant person come in and help you. And you're going to get this done. You're going to work through these feelings. You got this energy that needs to be cleared, but you have everything you need to do it. And just be open and honest. Oh, this was the one about being your honest and authentic self. Just be true. I know that's hard. Sometimes there's some secrets about that we don't want to share, and secrets that, really you and God are the only one that know them. And maybe those aren't the ones that you share, but maybe there's a way for you to open up to this person and bring out the emotions or the situation. Maybe there's somebody that you can confide in about a situation you're going through that's going to help you to release this old energy, this energy right here, this static, this fire, this stuff that puts you in conflict. It's time to release that so you can step into the joy and the vitality and just party and celebrate and feel the celebration come in. Okay, so let's pull a couple cards because we like doing that at the end too. So if you step into the joy again around this passion that you have, if you step into the joy around your passion, what happens? What's the outcome? If you step back into the joy around your passion, you start charging forward. Sorry, that's the Chariot card. You start charging forward. A celebration. That's the second celebration, because there you got celebration too. We got this over last weekend too, celebration. It could be that you're going to a celebration and some, maybe there's a new member of the family, or there's a wedding or something, party, birthday party, who knows. But you're going to have a reason to celebrate. So you step into this healing. You step into this joy and vitality around your passion again. You're going to have it all. Things are looking up. Okay, so those are the three cards I'll pull from that deck. Let's see what else we have. So things are looking up. You've got celebrations. You've got charging forward. These are awesome. So what else do we want to know about when we step into the passion and the joy again? The joy around our passion. You let go of all that tired energy and things start moving forward. Okay. So you're letting go of that tired energy, that tired feeling. And then you get promoted and rewarded. It could be money, it could be other kinds of security, but it could be new doors are opening for you. Something new presents itself for you, and you move into it with confidence now because you've let go of the old energy. So I know when you're attached to an outcome that maybe it's hard to look at something else coming in its place because you were really hoping for the one that you were looking at. But I always go back to that little meme that goes around where Jesus is holding the giant teddy bear behind his back and trying to get the little girl to trade him at her cute little teddy bear for the big giant one. But she can't see the giant one yet. She can't see it. and he's asking her to trust him. Trust me. Yeah, trust me. Okay, and we got one more deck. Where's that one at? There it is. See, that's what happens when I don't know where to set them down. Then I don't know where to find them, and I come back to it. Okay, so I'm going to ask the fairies, what happens when you bring joy back into your passion? What happens when you bring joy back into your passion? Revelation, discovery, epiphany. Ideas are coming to you. Things are coming to you. Open doors are coming to you. Things are going to be transformational. Wisdom. Wisdom's coming in. A lot of things are going to change for you. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready. Ooh, that one just hits me to the core. I hope it hits you guys to the core as well. Be ready. And bliss. We're going to end it there. We're going to end it on bliss, because that's where we like to end things. And I do want to bring in just a little prayer around this weekend for everyone. I haven't done anything like this before, so let's just do this together as we all just kind of look at these cards, and we know that we have a lot to heal. We just call in our angels, our guides, our counsels around us. We call in source energy around us, and we just ask that we are supported through this, guided to the right place at the right time. Help us to find our way to this bliss. And we just ask our angels to come in and show us the way. We ask those guides around us to show us the way. Whatever it is in your heart that you like to call on that. And we just ask that this just brings us to a place of magic in our lives, and that we can all find our passion and joy in our passion again, and that we can bring in the right people at the right time, that we can love to our highest capacity, and that we can bring that love into our lives as we move forward in our own journeys, and we find our true path, and we find our bliss. And so we call it in together for everyone watching this video. We're all agreeing that we all can do this work, that we are easily able to let go of those things that are no longer serving us, and step out of our conflicts and move forward again with passion and joy and vitality, and that we find our bliss, we find our path, and we find the people we are meant to be on this path with. And so it is. Amen. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend, and come find me on traciemahan.com. I do beautiful ascension sessions. Oh my gosh, I've had some great ones. I haven't been able to make videos. I think I mentioned this the last time. Everything has been so personal in these sessions that there's really nothing that I've been able to share. And as soon as I get one that is more of a collective message, I will see about getting some permission to share it. But these ascension sessions, they really are about you. They're about you connecting with yourself, and about you connecting with your counsels and getting beautiful guidance, getting activated in possibly your own light language, activated in your gifts and your abilities. There's been healings that have been happening with these, beautiful healings. And hopefully I'll get some videos together with that as well, and share some healing videos with you guys. I also do the QHHT that is in person. So if you're in Oregon and you want a QHHT session, please look that up on my website as well, traciemahan.com. Okay, and please click subscribe and the little bell so you're notified when these readings and posts and channelings come up on my site. I love to have you over here. Come follow me. Come find me over on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I guess I'm on Twitter too. Yes. So come find me in all these places. I'd love to have you there. And I'm excited to see all these wonderful posts that you guys share and put on my videos. I thank you guys. And for the new subscribers, thank you. Thank you. I've seen you popping up, and thank you for helping me grow my page. I love it. I was not real familiar with how YouTube works. And so as I see it growing, that's really exciting for me. And I really enjoy sharing these videos with you guys. So thank you for your support, every one of you. Thank you so much. And have a wonderful, beautiful weekend. Bye-bye.